Here we go, ready! Here we go, go to work!
I've been here for 3 years. This is going on my 4th season. Prior to this, I started my career at the University of Texas. I was a graduate assistant. I moved on from the University of Texas and was the head strength coach at Kent State University in Ohio. Matter of fact, we play them this fall, which will be kind of fun. I left Kent State and went to a high school in Dallas and was there for 5 years and then ended up here at the University of Virginia. My philosophy is if you're not all in it together, then you're kind of piecemealed. And as a football team, you got to have all units working together in order to be successful. And so I feel that effort is nothing without intensity. And you have to also be very diligent with your work. You can't just come in and one day be hot and the next day be cold. You got to be consistent with what you're doing and trying to develop that sense of togetherness and cohesiveness to take this team to the next level. I preach to the guys that don't do it for yourself, okay, because you end up shortchanging. Do it for somebody else. Take your intensity level and give it to somebody else. There's nothing greater in life when you do something for someone else. You know, don't be selfish in your work. Do your work to make someone else better, and then you will reap the reward yourself. The guys this morning saw how uplifting and energizing it was for someone else to come in and you know, give them some motivation, pat them on the back, hey, come on, let's go, you go. They weren't as tired. And so if they can figure that out in the weight room, and hopefully they do it consistently enough to where it transfers over on the field, then you're never as tired as you think you are, and you've worked that much harder. We like to teach guys through the weight room the process. You know, nothing comes the first time you do it. Just like a football game, you're not going to win the game on the first play of the game. It's a process. It's a 4-quarter process, and a lot of times there's going to be some good things and some bad things happen, and you have to react to both. And the weight room's exactly the same. There's no different. You watch a guy come in the door, and you know, everybody comes to us with different levels of experience in the weight room, and a lot of guys come in with different expectations from the weight room. And so it's kind of fun to see a guy that comes in and maybe doesn't understand originally what's going on, but then you watch them and they really improve in the weight room, and then you can see that translation over onto the field. They start feeling good about themselves in here. They have a little more success out on the field. And you know, that's the most rewarding part for me, you know, is watching those guys reach their goals, because in the end, I'm just a tool to help facilitate their means. And you know, without those guys, I've got nothing. And you know, I'm just trying to incense a sense of work ethic into these guys that will carry over play to play, you know, series to series, game to game, and hopefully, you know, that ends in the success that they so dream for.